holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. The 4 touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week.
The rushing numbers for Ivory a week ago. 20 carries, 60 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. Prescott from the gun.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. First down, Jacksonville.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott, a dump off for Ivory. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. 3rd and 4. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool him with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
On 2nd down, Ivory. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looking to throw. Prescott. Underneath to Ivory.
And he will have a Jaguars first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down, Jaguars.
Prescott now. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got Burton here. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. A first down throw for Prescott. Now a short one to Gesicki. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. To the air again, Prescott. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On the ground, Idle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Buying time to his left. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he fires one incomplete. The Titans at 9-5 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now a draw play. They go to Ivory. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. And this a quick slant to Lockett. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. That ball caught by Slayton. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. From the 46, here's 2nd down at a yard. Now Allen. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And trouble trying the middle here. And he stopped immediately there. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Now Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Lawrence Cager, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Allen going to throw. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Titans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late touchdown.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up in what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost a win here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That is caught. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Chubb will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This complete to Lockett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Jaguars.
Another run. This time it's Ivory. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that guy's man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mike Gesicki, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again.
And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Allen now on 1st down.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, 28 yards.
And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Prescott off play action.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Frazier. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running right, Ivory. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Up the gut here, it's Ivory. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Prescott now. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3 touchdown. Prescott.
And the Jaguars have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4.
Allen now looks to throw.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's 2nd down. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now Allen. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Schwartz.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Throwing Allen. They'll run with Chubb. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football?
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To throw is Allen. And this one is incomplete. Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Here's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now. They go up the middle with Chubb. 20 down the left sideline. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 7. A little over 40 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete there to Bateman. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Dak. A dump off for Ivory. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw, Prescott. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Prescott. Underneath to Ivory. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now Prescott. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Dak. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for the Titans, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars,